Well, I think it's probably the fastest start we've gotten off to a game this season. I thought due to our guys really being locked in defensively, I thought we turned that into some good offense for us. And I thought it was a really good team effort. I thought our guys played really well. We beat a good Jacksonville team. I've scouted them, watched them play a lot, and I just think we came out really ready. And I'm really proud of our guys' overall effort for 40 minutes.
Scylla obviously had a dominating performance on both ends, scoring and rebounding. What have you seen from him that enabled him to have a performance like this tonight?
Well, he's working. He's putting in the work. One thing about him, he doesn't mind getting in the gym, trying to get better every day. And it's great to see a young person be rewarded for his efforts. And so that's been the key, to his success is he continues to work. He's been a little up and down this year for us, but I think that's going to level off as he continues to gain more experience because, as you can see, he has talent and he's just scratching the surface. So we're going to keep working with him, and I think he'll just continue to get better as the season progresses.
You mentioned the defensive performance. What did the team do differently tonight that maybe you've seen at a different point this season?
Well, we picked up, more in the full court. We pressed a little more. I thought our guys were really engaged and really got out there right from the tip. We pressed and picked up full, and our guys were engaged. They were working. And I don't know how many turnovers they had. We had 14 turnovers. So, we're doing a good job of, turning our defense into offense.
Such a large lead at halftime. I mean, it felt like the game was, for the most part, decided unless there was a total collapse there. So when you get into the second half, what did you want to see from the guys? You didn't want to see a slide where they were able to get back in it, but you were able to play a lot of players. Like, what did you want to see in that second half?
Well, I wanted to continue to see us play really good basketball on both ends of the floor. I challenged our guys at halftime just to throw the score out the window, start back 0-0, and let's see if we can't continue to build, momentum and keep focus for the rest of the game. And I thought for the most part we were able to do that. Maybe at a slight hiccup, about the 8-minute mark, 7-minute mark, but by and large I thought we did a really good job of staying focused in on the game plan and not getting out of character, which is what we were concentrating on.
What's your philosophy on subbing guys when you have a big lead like that?
Philosophy on Southern guys is we still want to play the way we play. We're out there, competing. I don't want to ever put our guys in a position where it's getting out of our routine. Like we have a routine, a pattern of when we putting guys in and what we do. And I want guys to be comfortable in those situations. So I don't like to play around with whether we're up or down. Just making sure our guys are playing the right way, coming in when we expect them to come in. And then if we can go a little deeper in the bench, then we'll go a little deeper. We were able to go a little deeper today, and we're fine with doing that. But I've never wanted us to get out of character and playing the score. I want us to play, every possession the way we want to play it here. And so for us, it's more about UCF than it is even about our opponent at that stage.
A lot of guys seem to be hitting from three-point range tonight. Like, for example, Avery, 3 for 4, Scylla, 2 for 4. Were you happy with the team's performance from the three-point range tonight?
Definitely. I'm happy. We for the most part have taken good looks, and tonight I was happy. They made their looks, which was great. But all we want to search out great shots. If we're taking great shots, Mitch will make. I'll live with that. And I thought the day we did that, for the most part, I think we took 1 or 2 that I thought was a little ill-advised. But by and large, the shots that we work on every day in practice, they took. And that's what you want to see from your team.
What do you think of Omar Payne, 3-point?
You know what I'm really happy is that Omar's first 3 in his career. I'm not sure, but I know it's his first 3 with us, and he's capable. Like, that's something he doesn't understand how versatile he really is. We've been talking to him about that. Encourage him. Every now and then to take one like that when he's open, because I've watched him enough in practice. He has a good-looking stroke. He has a good-looking free throw stroke, and so I think with him is just encouraging him to take the ones that are open like that, and we believe in him, and to say, let us coach you and see what you can do. And so tonight he stepped up and took it, and he knocked it down, which is great. I think that'll help him going forward.
And stayed out of foul trouble.
I know. How about that? 4 minutes, 4 fouls. He may have set the record for a player I've coached. But it happens. Basketball's an interesting sport. The good thing is he's learned from it. I thought he did a good job of being disciplined tonight. Didn't pick up, but 1 foul I thought was one he could have avoided, and that's part of it. But he can really help us. So both of those bigs can really help us as we move forward.
You were easing back DeMar Langford into everything, and we missed a few games with the back injury. How did you like his performance? He was highly efficient, 3 or 4.
Definitely. I thought he was efficient, as you just mentioned. He's going to give us a big lift as the season progresses as well because of his experience. He's been in big games. He's been in hostile environments. He's someone that can really help us as we move forward. Just hopefully he continues to stay healthy. But we like his game. We like his versatility. Like I said, he's probably one of the few guys on our team that can play probably the 1 through the 4 or 5, depending on who we're playing against. So I really like the fact that he offers us a lot at any given moment. We can put him in, and we know he can contribute.
If you're nitpicking in a game like this, 17-29 from the free throw line, is that something you?
Oh, I'm nitpicking. We're always gonna do that, and we got to be better. But I thought our effort and energy was so good that I think the way we were playing, at the pace we were playing, our guys got to get comfortable again with understanding. With that, these are some of the consequences. The shots may not fall, or free throws, because you're playing at a pace now that this is UCF's pace. This is the pace we always want, but we haven't always played at that pace this year. So I think you've seen it this game and some last game, and we will continue to build on that. And as we do, I think they'll get more consistent at places like the free throw line, because these are good shooters. So it's not a function of them not being able to make shots. It's a function of catching their breath when they get to the line after playing as hard as they play defensively and offensively, and they'll settle in with that.
You mentioned earlier playing the bench. As a coach, do you enjoy games like this where the majority of players can come off the bench and everyone can get some playing time?
Well, I really, of course, everyone works really hard. Our walk-ons, they put in an unbelievable amount of time, and they work really hard every day without any kind of opportunities to play. And so when you're up in a game like this and you have an opportunity to play them, I feel really good about doing that, and kind of that's a reward for everything that they do, and they don't expect to get in games. So that part is good. And for some of our younger players, our freshmen like Niels, Comey, guys like Mentos, for those guys to be in at the end and get a chance to contribute, it's very important for their overall growth, and they gaining experiences every game as well. So I like to be able to do it when we can. And today, in the state of college basketball, as competitive as it is, as you know, it's very difficult to do that as often, but I'm really proud of the guys. I thought they all came in ready to contribute.
Where do you think this team is now after 8 games?
Still a team that's becoming, still working on identity. I think, we're starting to see the identity unfold a little bit right now. I feel that I can see, who we can become with our identity. But, we're still scratching the surface. We're still not at full strength. We had guys that we know will be coming online as we continue to move forward, provided, there are no more setbacks or injuries, that will change the look of our team a little bit as well. And so for us, we still have a lot of room to grow, and we should at this time of year. It's early. We're in December. We still got a chance to get a lot better before January, and that's going to be our goal, to get better every time we step foot on the floor and every practice.
Is it where you thought the team would be?
I don't know if I had where do I think our team would be at this point? I mean, we had so many disruptions with guys going down. We just trying to patch things together. I think DeMar hadn't played, CJ hadn't played, Antoine hadn't played. I mean, these guys are just coming into our fold. I had a lot of unknowns with our freshmen. What would they be able to give us? And so I came in, not with any where will we be right now, but more or less just coming in. We're gonna be a blue collar team. We're gonna work every day. We're gonna try to get better every time we step on this floor, and then we're gonna build from there. So nothing preconceived other than we have to get better. We know that, and we're gonna work toward it every day.
Big game coming up, obviously, against Ole Miss. What's the plan heading into that game?
Well, I haven't seen them play. I know they're a very good team, have a terrific coach. For us, I'll start watching them this evening, and then we'll start developing the game plan. My staff are doing an amazing job, as they always do, and so we'll try to figure out, what we can do to compete against Ole Miss, this week. So that's where we are.
Good benchmark game, though, considering Big 12 plays just around the corner?
Absolutely. I think so. I think it's a great game for us to play. A team that's, SEC team. I mean, team that, like I said, has having a really good season thus far. And so, yes, they're a great test for us. And so, but that's what you want to be in. You want to be in games that are going to push you, going to, see where we are, and we're going to learn a lot about ourselves, and that's a good thing.
Because of, as you mentioned, it's a SEC team. Because of the opponent you're facing, are you hoping for a big crowd to show up?
Absolutely. That would be great. The more the merrier. It's holidays. I hope everyone comes out. I know we have finals going on, so for our students and so forth, so I'm hoping they can get a break during that time and come on out. But we need everyone out. I mean, we need a great environment. It's going to be a terrific game against a team that's, I don't think they've lost a game this year. They're undefeated. So you're talking about a team that's playing very well. And so, if we can get a great crowd, we can, I think, our guys, feed off of that energy as well. So that would be terrific.
I'll say, guys.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.